actually an immediate and urgent need.
Kenya, we are among the low forested country. Our forest cover is under 10%. If you look elsewhere, there are countries with over 70%. And the importance of forest cannot now be debated. And this is the reason why, as Kenya, we took that commitment of raising our forest cover, not just about 10%, but even more, by planting over 15 billion trees in the next 10 years. And this call is being led by none other but His Excellency the President. And as you would understand, planting 15 billion trees is not a small job. It's a very huge task. And that is the reason why the approach that we are taking to achieve our target is through this kind of partnership. The private, the public, the community partnership, that's the only way we shall achieve that very ambitious target. If each and every one of us, the 50 million plus Kenyans of us, plant 30 trees in the next 10 years, we shall have reached that target. That approach, we are calling it the whole of society approach. Each and every Kenya ako na kazi yake kidogo. Just 30 trees per year in the next 10 years, this ambitious goal tutakuwa tumeachieve.
Kakobarasta kompunitab simeshekab eut nebo Safaricom melekwokik chetesotin chebo rabinik silingishek bilionishek 16.8 chebo kenyitab mungaret nebo 2024-2025. Kosubkei ak CEO nebo kompuninoto bo Safaricom, Dr. Peter Ndegwa, kokolany melekwokik chekonyor Safaricom eng koitetab kebeberta 11.4 anan 11.4% ingekerchin ak kenyit nekosirtoi, ole kotestai kolany kastomaek chekoboisie M-Pesa ak tetutik alak chebo kompunitab Safaricom.
We are a strong and healthy business and have recorded growth across all key metrics. We have exhibited strong customer engagement and innovative spirit, reflecting on our Safaricom spirit. Ethiopia has performed greatly, continuing to drive commercial momentum and contributing close to 10% of our group revenue, are now starting to become very accretive. And this is despite significant foreign exchange reforms. We have successfully transitioned to our next strategic cycle and charted we have successfully transitioned to our next strategy cycle and charted our next strategic framework. This framework will enable us to achieve our vision of being Africa's leading purpose-led technology company by 2030. The board has resolved to recommend to the shareholders at the forthcoming general meeting in July a final dividend of 65 cents, Kenya cents per ordinary share. This brings the dividends payable for the financial year 2025 to 1 shilling and 20 cents per share, equivalent to 48 billion Kenya shillings.
Since launching our 2025 vision in the financial year 2021, we have attained remarkable group revenue growth by 47.8% or 8.1% on a compounded annual growth rate basis, from 251 billion shillings in 2020 to 371 billion shillings in the financial year 2025. That shows you how strong the company is and how quickly it bounced back from the effects of COVID. Other companies are still struggling. Isn't it a superb achievement? We have invested heavily during this period with an average group capex of 73 billion shillings yearly. Investing in network infrastructure has enabled us to increase capacity and improve customer experience. During this period, we supported Kenya as the tech partner of choice in delivering major public sector programs in social protection, health, agriculture, financial inclusion, amongst others. Our entry into Ethiopia 3 years ago is bearing fruits with a sustained commercial momentum and network growth covering approximately 50% of the country's population. Most importantly, during this period, as you have heard from Peter, we invested close to 20 billion shillings and touched over 13 million people with programs and initiatives across education, health, economic, and environment. Very impactful, right? We have also remained a leading corporate citizen, contributing over 678 billion shillings in taxes and annual license fees during the 5 years period under review. Not many can even be claimed to be close to these numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, this period was not without its challenges. The board acknowledges the various efforts by management in navigating the tough macroeconomic and regulatory hurdles both in Kenya and Ethiopia. Specific to the period under review, the board noted amongst others the reputational brand erosion, competition threats from traditional and emerging players, and the increased regulatory scrutiny in both markets. The board is happy with the countermeasures employed by management. Well done.
Ako yatajitab kolenjin kokakeilet nebo tetutietab Kass Mashinani koboto logoiwekab emet eng koindo chebo saisiechu kong'ete studio nebo Kass TV. Logoiwek alak chebo emet eng koindo inyoru koite sait agenge nebo koskoleng ak eng sait 4 nebo kemboi. Kainenyu ko Bernard Koech, amakun betut nemie, kokibotegei ak Naomi Cherotich eng kebeberta nebo kabarunoik.